Hi, I'm JP Vine, writer and director of Cardboard. So for this short, we were delighted to partner with our friends at Molinare. They're an amazing team for sound and colour design, and here they are to share a bit of the thinking and the process behind it.
Hi, I'm Ross Baker. I was the colourist on Cardboard.
We have main engine start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When you look at the whole colour arc of the film, from the beginning we kept this kind of slightly pastel-y tones, this airy, dusty feel. You're in a journey of unease, and then from the moment that the little piglets decide to rocket off into space and go on to adventure, everything gets a little bit crunchier and a little bit more poppy, and it becomes more open and inviting and like you want to dive in. And you get a crashing realisation back again where Dad's on his own, and that sense of boss comes back in, so it got murky again. We wanted to not just have colours, but it was a sense of like a fog in front of him. And then there's this glint of light that comes through the curtains. We wanted to make that pop. So that at that moment, he kind of followed the light. And as he followed the light, he went into the children's adventure and he embraced it. And from that point onwards, it was just colour and joy.
My name's Glen Gathard. I'm the supervising sound designer on Cardboard, and we made lots of fun sound. I think the most interesting thing for me is the way in which we mix between the two worlds. When we're in our standard world, it's more like a traditional 5.1 surround mix, but as soon as we enter the sci-fi world, that's when we engage Dolby Atmos to its like full potential. And I think you just get a really dynamic shift in the two worlds. One thing I'm very fortunate about is that, in my opinion, I have the best Foley team in the world. So we have 3 stages that are in the middle of nowhere. So we've got whole rooms of crazy props, like the room of requirements of sound. And our team, between Rebecca, Zoe and Zoe, they take great care along with the mixers to pick out every single prop, to audition it. They think about exactly what is the right frequency. They listen to the music. It's much more of a joined up process than a siloed Foley approach. One thing about animations is it's all about timing and placement. You should never forget the importance of what comes from the teams before the sound department come on. It's about like working together and listening to those timings and those perfect placements of sounds, and then complementing them, replacing them, or at times going with editorial sound. Overall, I feel like this is a really good example of teamwork. When you sit with other people and you hear the laughs and the smiles and the ahs, there's a warmth there, and a warmth that we all want in our lives. If it makes people feel, and it makes people think like it did me about my own family, then I think we've done a good job.
You look at films and you're always trying to see how you can connect to it. And I think as a dad with 2 young boys, you start working on it, kind of like, oh my God, what would my world be like if I lost my wife? It would be bleak. And it would be those moments where you'd be like, I'm alone and I'm sad and I'm lost. And then it's that amazing thing where you realise that the kids bring so much joy into your life. You kind of relate and you see it in your own children. They're the bits that make the happy moments. And that's the bits when it all starts to sparkle again.